I wanted to show a little example of this this new program. It's called TIDBiT, as you can see here. Basically, it's on codehackcreate.com. It's Matthew's site. This this allows you to code in a basic syntax without line numbers. You can also use labels. It's really pretty nice, and basically you just type in code like this here. Anything preceded by 2 slashes like that is considered a comment and is left out of the final translated listing. So what you've got here is this essentially sets up a loop. If you know anything about code, it's pretty obvious. Sets A to 1, and then here's your loop. It prints A, then it increments A by 1, and then loops back 10 times. So let's translate this, and you can see what it looks like in basic code. That's what it looks like right there. If you take this, copy it, we'll open up Classic 99 here. Just do it in basic, and we'll paste it right in there. And run it. That's it. That's what it does. There are more advanced uses for this as well. I'll show you one of those here. Let's see if I can find it. I'm working on here we go. This is this is a program I've been working on. It's an RPG game, and I decided that I wanted to try to write the root menu system with this new syntax. It's almost a language, but it's not. So I did this entire section with labels instead of line numbers. And I put it between line 3030 and line 9000. So this is going to increment the auto increment on this. It actually, if you have line numbers in a program, it'll force this to start at the next one. So what I want to do is show you something. I'm going to take all these line numbers, including this setup here. So it's actually like a hybrid of two different quote-unquote languages. We will select all this, copy it, and then let's paste it right into here. Okay, make sure it all pasted in there. Okay, there's my section of pseudo C. But according to Matthew, the style that I use for my indentation reminds him of assembly language. It's the only real language I've ever used with labels. But we'll translate this here and see what happens. Okay, here's my code. Now it's got all of my regular pre-existing code, but when it gets down into the menu, you can see this is the menu section right here. It makes all the line numbers, and it's actually perfect. It works perfectly. As an example, I will show you what this looks like while running. So we put this into overdrive mode. And this is running my little demonstration here for barrel right cart. It takes a while to load this out. There's a lot of there's a lot of data getting shoved into memory locations here. Okay, should be about done. Tapping my fingers. Okay, here we go. I'll go back into normal. Okay. So I'm walking around here. The player character will actually change a little bit. This is not my menu, but this is the examine function I've recently implemented. It asks you which direction you want to examine, and we'll go south, and it says you found a broadsword. Would you like to add it to inventory? No. Okay. M for menu. Boom. This is just a test. So it gives me a listing of 5 items. armor, weapons, spells, and then return to game, where it puts you right back where you were. So using TIDBiT, I was able to implement the menu system. Even though I already had a pre-existing program with line numbers, it actually allowed me to hybridize my code, and it translates it all for me. So it's really nice. It's a really nice program, and I'm glad Matthew put it together. And that's it for now.